Hi guys, and welcome back to Kylie J's Kitchen. In today's video, I will take you guys back in the kitchen with me and we are going to make some roti together, and this is my version. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel, turn on your post notification bell so you can always be notified whenever I upload a new video. Tell your friends, tell your family members about Kylie J's Kitchen and have them subscribe, and make sure that you follow me on Instagram and also on Facebook. So to a large bowl, I'm gonna go in and add some flour, and I'm using regular counter flour today. However, if you have all-purpose flour at home, you can always go ahead and use it. I will also go in and add some baking powder, and I will also add some salt, and I like to combine all of that goodness together because you want to ensure that all of the ingredients is nicely combined and evenly distributed. I will then go in and start adding some water, and I have 1 cup of water. However, I will not add all of the water at once. You want to make sure that you add small amount of water until the dough comes together nicely. And all of the ingredients will be listed down below in the description box. You know, now and then you feel a piece of roti, you can always go ahead and make it. Very quick and easy for me. I've been trying this out for a while now, so I think it's very quick and easy. So once the dough comes together nicely, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to add some vegetable oil on top, and then I'm just going to cover it and just leave it for roughly about half an hour, and then we're going to come back and start working on the real thing. Now you can always go ahead and leave a comment in the comment section and let me know how you like your roti. Let me know if you ever tried roti at home before and what you'd have your roti with. Some persons like their curry chicken, some persons like, you know, curry goat. Let me know in the comment section. Some curry chickpea. Yes, I want to hear from you. So after half an hour, we went ahead and we separate the dough in small pieces. Then we're gonna roll it out until it is thin. So we want to ensure that the dough is thin as possible, and your roti should look something like this. All right, so you just take a little time and flip it over on one side, and you flip it over on the other side, and then we're gonna go in and add some butter and some more oil onto one side of the roti, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and fold it and put it aside. Now if you find out that your dough is a little bit sticky, add some loose flour and you will get rid of that stickiness. As I said, this is just some butter and some oil that I'm adding, and then I'm just gonna fold it, as you can see, and then I'm just gonna put it aside, and I'm just gonna work on the other dough like just as I did for that, and then I'll leave it there for roughly about 20 minutes, and then I'll come back and start roll out the dough, and you know, just to start cook my roti. So I'm going to use a pot for my roti because that's what I have, and I like to use what I have at home. So once I start to roll out the dough, I make sure that I add some loose flour just to get rid of that stickiness, and then I'm going to roll up my dough until it is thin, because I want it to be very thin as possible. And yes, it doesn't take long to cook. Roti doesn't take long to cook. All right, so this is what it looks like, coming along quite fine, and we're just gonna work on another piece of the dough. So what I did, I separate the dough. So I separate it in small pieces, add the roll it out first, then I add the butter and the oil, then I just, you know, make a circle with the dough, and then I just put it aside and then leave it there for 15 to 20 minutes again, and then I went ahead and roll it out. And you want to ensure that you roll it as thin as possible. So the dough is looking something like this, coming along quite fine. I can never get the circle perfect, and I think that is okay. Some persons get it, you know, easy. I never get the circle perfect, never, but I like how this one is turning out. And as you can see, it's very thin, and I like to just use my hand to just stretch the dough a little. So once the pot is hot, I turn my stove on low heat. very low heat. So I just place it on one side, and then I'm going to go in and add some oil on top, and I will leave it there for 2 minutes, and then I'm going to come back and flip it over on the other side, and we're also going to add some more of the oil on the other side. Some persons at this stage, they add the oil and the butter, but I decided just to add the oil alone. So we're just going to take it up and flip it over on the other side, like I said, and then we're going to add some more oil on top because we want the other side to cook nice. Some persons like when their roti is a little bit brown, but for me it doesn't matter. Once I'm having roti, I'm perfectly fine. So once this one is nicely cooked, we're going to go in, and of course we're going to cook the other roti as well, and then I'll just come back and show you guys what it looks like. Like I said, for me it's very easy, quick and simple. I've been doing this a while now, and you know, each time you do it, it gets a little bit easier. All right, guys, so now that the roti is nicely cooked, it's time to go ahead and just fold it. And some persons at this stage, they will take out the roti and they will just beat the roti together with their hand or clap it, whatever you call it. But I just take it out and just serve it up as it is. And that's how I love it. So again, we're just going to add some more oil on top of that dough. And then we're going to allow it to cook for 1 to 2 minutes on one side. And then we're going to flip it over on the other side and allow the other side to cook nicely. And then we're going to add some more oil on top. And this is the final product of my amazing roti. So I hope you guys enjoy today's recipe. I hope you guys go ahead and give it a try and let me know what you think.